Hi, I'm Carcina.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. No one knows Carcino and none of these. There's so much going on in the world. And I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them.
Whoa, what's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody, hold on. So now, let's get to this. Tony Allen. Oh, man, all this praising of LeBron, all this glazing has all come full circle, hasn't it? People are tired. They're exhausted of it. This narcissist, man, is just ruined the league. It took the sport that we love so much and lowered it down to its lowest point. Oh, it truly has. Now, for the rest of us, if it makes sense, you don't get in trouble. That used to be the outliner to everything that somebody was doing. If they were doing something that seemed like it was the way to go, people understood one constant, and that constant is you're not in trouble if it's if it's not going bad. Once it starts going bad, then yeah, you're in trouble. So once you see things start to go in a direction that doesn't make sense, now it's going wrong. You're steering the boat off course. Now the question remains, how do you pull the boat back ashore, get things back in the direction it needs to go down or go towards? First, you got to realize, why are you even there? Everybody's careers are done. You know what I mean? Like, they have done all of their greatness. Like, that's all behind them. They're done. Right? All of the excitement, all of that is over with. They're done with that. That's in the past. Guys are moving forward with their lives and trying to make the better life for them and whatever it is that they're doing today. So Tony Allen has had enough of this. And I understand him. I understand exactly what Tony Allen's going through, because he had to hear this constantly while he was playing. Well, I had a lot of stuff going on, like family-wise, so been dealing with that. But LeBron is a narcissist, man. Look how he's sitting there, looking off into space. You see how he's looking at up at the sky like he's so important, and everybody in the world is just beneath him? Look at that elitist smile just look on his face. Now, look at this. Look at that smug look on his face. Now, everybody clearly knows LeBron doesn't play defense. He does. It's not that he doesn't play. He don't even give the effort. But they would sit there and call out Luka or Austin Reeves and say how they can't play defense. when this guy never even attempts to try to play defense. And they don't even call him out for it. This is what we talk about. This is what we mean. Continuously, over and over, doing the ridiculous. And for what? We don't believe you. You need more people. Let's listen to what he said.
Is there an award you haven't won that still stings?
Yeah, Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only award that I don't have in my house.
Why would you?
That kind of stings. I talked about this before. Like, it don't make sense. It's almost like what Jay just said about B. How can she have the most Grammys
Yeah.
but never won Album of the Year?
Yeah.
So the year I finished second in Defensive Player of the Year award, the guy who won Defensive Player of the Year didn't even make first team all defense.
And that he's a great defender. He definitely,
Yeah, and here's the thing though. You shouldn't ever be on a first team anyway. You ever thought about that, LeBron? Your ass shouldn't even be on the team anyway. Not first team. No third team, second string. You shouldn't be on no team, all defense. That is beneath what you are because you are not a defensive player, sir. Not a defensive player, not a defensive stopper. You never have been on that pedestal. You don't deserve to be. Now, LeBron again said it before when he has that I'm more than an athlete. He came back earlier in the years. Y'all remember this when he had the Mufasa beard and everything? I'm more than an athlete. Yep. I'm more than an athlete. But once again, look at the look on his face. Completely delusional. Completely believes his own BS. He knows exactly what it is he's doing. He's manipulating the public yet again. No, because I was first team all defense that year. It just doesn't make sense. That's the only award. Yeah, it kind of got me peeved. Yep. That's the word I really want because that's the only one I don't really have. But it is what it is. It's politics, man. But hey, Mark's got my award. That's why I went and recruited him on my team. Yep. That's what I did. And look, same attitude. Look, entitlement. He wants to be given something yet again.
Mark, another champion.
Yeah. Yep.
One with the Raptors 2 years ago, who I've always loved.
Yeah.
Mark has my Defensive Player of the Year trophy at his house. But
so
once again, he brought that up. So they were going through the top defensive players, and Tony has had to hear this for a long period of time. LeBron James whining about that. So he's just heard it again, and he just had enough. He literally had enough of LeBron's crying about not getting this award.
Tony Allen, friends.
Oh,
LeBron at number 22. No D boys.
Let me just speak on that. Like, Bron, stop it, bro. You ain't never had to check nobody, bro. Everybody had to check Bron. His biggest defensive plays are the chase down blocks. You get what I'm saying? That's his biggest thing, the chase down block. But he was saying something like, he could have got Mark Gasol award.
He said that is his award. That's his award. He said Mark Gasol got my decoy.
Cool. So let me pull a sheet up on something. Bro, every time Mark got the award, when Mark got that award, everybody that summer or everybody was asking me why I ain't get the award. Why I ain't get the award. Man, I didn't think not one time LeBron deserved that. If Mark didn't get it, I should have got it.
Everybody know that. Tony Allen should have got the award. TA should have had it each and every year. Now, everybody and their mama know Tony Allen's the guy. So why was this the case? Why was all of this allowed? Does anybody know? People just don't see it. I've been waiting a long time to hear Tony Allen address this because he said this years ago and TA really didn't say nothing. And a lot of players back then didn't say nothing, but now that they got the podcast game, everybody's got their voice now. Right. And they letting you know this is agenda based. TA was the best defender in basketball at that time. Just like Pat Bev was the top defender when he made first team all defense. Defense was his core, putting clamps on people. That was Pat Bev's claim to fame. I'm going to clamp you up. He took pride in it. People who are defensive players, they take pride in playing defense. It doesn't mean that's all they could do. It's just a pride in it. D. Wade, there was a pride in it. Kobe, it's a pride in it. Mike played it. It's a pride in it. They going to D you up. Isaiah, Joe Dumars, these guys, they gonna D you up, bro. Rodman had to come out and say, dog, you easy. All you do is come in a straight line. That is easy to defend, dog. Like, what, you gonna knock me over? Perfect. Okay, charge. But you're not, you can't get away from me. Coming in a straight line. They don't say, oh man, what a move, Bron crossed him up. You ain't never heard that. You ain't never heard LeBron James crossing nobody up in his life. All they say is what? Oh, here come the freight train. The freight train. I was like, that's the same thing. They say that like it's a good thing. He's going to run somebody over to go to the basket. Now, it was cool when he's in transition and he jumped so high and could dunk the ball. Yeah, that's good and cool. But you got to play within the lines. You got to play the game. You got to, not everything going to be a transition. And where he became a solid player, LeBron James has not excelled at all the aspects of the game. Would you say he's a great post player? No. Great moves in the post, wing guy? No, not at all. Not a pull-up jump shot. I've never seen LeBron dribble down and pull up jump shot ever in 25 years. He has no dribble pull up game at all. He has no elements that I'm just like, I fear for this guy. This guy scares me. I've never been afraid of a LeBron James in a game. So what Tony Allen is saying is like he's bringing reality to the forefront. This is why I like when athletes can use their platforms to speak, because a lot of this stuff needs to be spoken on, bro. LeBron James is what's the problem here. You know what I'm saying? Like this has become a growing, like infesting problem that needs to be changed. Like all of this stuff needs to go. And because of that factor, we're all dealing with the lies, the corruption, all of it. TA is pissed because he know, like, damn, if Mark didn't get it, I should have got it. We were like number one in defense as a team. And Mark got it basically because they didn't want to give it to TA.
Yeah, we with you. Yeah, we with you.
I ride with you on that.
And to see that he's saying for his legacy, he should have got that award. I'm saying to myself, bro, every game you came in, you was the 100. You was the guy.
You was a traffic cone.
And all you did was a couple chase down blocks a game. Name somebody that he had to lock up and get the win.
Hey,
you can't even think about that because it was always somebody trying to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't had time to be stopping nobody. That quite confused me about that.
I think a player with LeBron's like ability, the athleticism, like again, a freak we'd never seen before. I think 6 all-defensive selections is so underwhelming.
It's so
for his
hyped up.
career. It's so underwhelming.
Because of them
he
chase
should
down
have
blocks.
like 12 of them if he like really cared about that game.
In the shit.
If he was engaged in defense, like you
don't think he should have been number 22?
I just think when I watch him, bro, when I was watching him, I've seen him. He came in year before me.
Yeah.
I always saw chase down blocks. I ain't see no fighting over
clamping
getting
shit.
it like.
Yeah.
I just didn't see that. I always saw him in the air.
Exactly. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. What are y'all seeing here? We're not seeing that, bro. What LeBron James is y'all seeing? We're not seeing this. All of this nonsense, man. This is what I be talking about constantly when it comes to this. When it comes to this false narratives they keep coming up with to try to cover for whatever it is that they're trying to deal with today. It's just getting out of hand, man. It's just so unnecessary too. Oh, there's so much going on. Yeah, but no. In reality, people are stubborn, stuck in their ways. But when they are not, then you can see they're doing things that just doesn't seem to make absolute sense whatsoever. Now, LeBron James completely has dropped the ball on this. And Everybody can take the stance they want to take on this, but this is reality. LeBron James is not, and I repeat, not a defensive player. He's never really played defense or aggressively wanted to play defense on anyone. He sits there and hopes and prays nothing happens. Guys have had no problems getting by LeBron. He has terrible feet when it comes to basketball, defense, and everything else. His footwork is insane. Like, he doesn't have it. He has very slow feet, slow, heavy feet. He's good at running in straight lines. Now, man, come on now. When people start to see the notions and the narratives, egos are going to collide. You know, it's a matter of time. So we all know that this whole Philly gonna win the whole thing, it's like, okay, we can run with that narrative. Like, you could completely run with the narrative. But LeBron, his ego, everybody else has to swallow theirs. Maxey doesn't really have an ego at all. So that fits. He's so passive. Joel is passive. The only person who's not passive on that team is Jaylen Brown. So now that's going to be another pain in the ass. LeBron, you've gotten rid of Tatum and got LeBron now. Brown will come in as your brother, your best friend. Next thing you know, all hell is breaking loose. Because that's what his nature brings to the table. So we all have to figure it out and go down this rabbit hole to find out what this beautiful beginning is. But LeBron being on 6 all defensive teams is all just powder keg of flossing and trying to boost up his career. He's played 24 years and was on 6 defensive teams. He should have at least been on 10 or 12. Even with his popularity, just think about how many times his popularity has put him on a team. He has no business. When other people figure out what's going on, people will start to figure that out. And it will go around a lot quicker than what other people can recognize. When you are wrong about, when you're wrong about all of these ridiculous antics and narratives they come up with to try to protect this guy, then you will start to see how foolish it actually is. Because in reality, you're not protecting him. You're actually enabling him. And you're doing that to the rest of the players that are coming up who are going to have this type of mentality and say, well, LeBron did this. You're going to have the Anthony Edwards. You're going to have the LaMelo Balls. You're going to have all these young players thinking this is the way to play. This is the way to be. Because LeBron did it. I know we all 20, but let's team up. Let's not try to go build our own careers. Let's all see if we can get on one team, and then we'll make ourselves the big four. They ain't got enough money to pay us. Let's just take a little pay cut. We'll work it out, win a chip for a couple of years. Then we can go and get our big money. That sounds cool. Oh, I'm going to text him and see if he want to come join us. Now, why is everyone in this predicament? Because this is the predicament everybody can foresee. They don't want LeBron James in this picture. He doesn't fit. Now, everyone knows what this is about. Come on. When everyone starts a season off, they go in and saying that they're trying to do one more mission. Right. Oh, come on. Once you know, then you know. There isn't any wiggle room that you can find that would point to LeBron James being anything but a chase down block guy. He's not an on-ball defender. Those guys, every night, they're going to do what they can to help the team win, and by shutting guys down. Two-way player. You'll never hear that about LeBron. Kawhi Leonard, two-way player. Defense is what he was known for before his offense. The Claw. Claw had to earn it. This is why we don't respect people like LeBron, because they haven't earned it. That's all I'm saying. You got to earn that shit. Oh, absolutely. So you telling me LeBron's a better defender than Kwame Brown? Is that what you saying? I disagree with that. I think Kwame played better defense than LeBron James. That's facts. But whenever you need a trophy to validate what it is that you do, Tony Allen didn't get a trophy, but people looked at him as a top defensive player. So let that sink in. Now, well, people got to realize it. When you look at the game itself, who is thinking about LeBron James when it comes to Tony Allen?
He was in there, and that's no knock to him. I ain't hating on this. I can't call him king. That's LeBron.
People are saying he locked up your boy Paul Pierce.
He locked up Paul Pierce.
That's what the streets are saying. He locked up Paul Pierce at one time in the playoffs.
Man, what you talking about? We made him go to. I'm just listen, bro. We made that man go to
Miami.
Man.
They made him quit.
The decision started. He ain't shake our hand that game. Look it up. He ain't shake nobody in.
He didn't shake nobody in?
He ain't shake nobody in. He dipped.
He did. He dipped.
He dipped. And that showed me he's real emotional about this game. And he care a lot about these stats. He care a lot about all this stuff because you know damn well you weren't trying to lock nobody up. He just putting the narrative out there. But I disagree with that one.
Hey, well, there you go.
I disagree with that one. All right, don't put him on no defensive list. And this is why LeBron isn't respected. He wants to be given things for what he has not earned. And this is the problem that people have with him. He's such an egotistical maniac. He wants all the stats. He wants all these stupid ass records that nobody care about. Nobody want to say who's the oldest guy to get a triple double. Nobody care. What is that going to do for somebody in the argument? You're the oldest player to get it because you're the oldest person in the game. Oh, come on. They don't really care about all that stuff. No, LeBron James know what time it is. Look, these people all know. Now, LeBron's trying to wait to see if he can get an NBA team and own an NBA team, but he doesn't even want to quit. Well, it's the structure of it because it always starts there. Structural of defense. Is LeBron James the greatest defender? No. Was he athletic? Yeah, he tried to play defense. He was there, present, but you could easily cross him up. Yeah. Most of his stuff was chase down blocks and steals in the passing lanes. So he can get buckets that way. But face up, man up, D somebody up, rip them up, and get the ball. It's not his game. No, he went from one situation to another situation. Neither one was helping his career. So they needed LeBron to score and be that guy that goes down the lane, rim run for the entire game. That's his job. Yeah, so they'll cut it in when they feel it's a need to. But if it's not, they're not going to care, bro. They're not going to care. It is what it is. Yeah, but that is what it is, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I just wanted to get y'all this info and to give you my thoughts on it. The LeBron James should never be on a defensive team, ever. Not first team, second team, third team. No, never. Definitely not now. So defensive player of the year, he never seen been number 2 ever on that list. How would he ever be ranked above Tony Allen in defense? It's just ridiculous. And once Kawhi arrives, yeah, forget about it. So thank y'all for being up this late. It ain't even late that to me, but I appreciate you. Now let me upgrade and update the Patreon. All right. Peace.